What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. We got a 2015 Honda Civic. We're gonna replace the front pads and rotors. So here's the tools that we're gonna be using. We got a pry bar, 17mm wrench, 12mm wrench, Phillips head screwdriver. We got a wire brush. We got silicone grease. We got a regular good old brake grease. We got a hammer. We got a brake cleaner, and we got a rag. That's everything we're gonna need. So let's start this job immediately and simple. Our rotors here. So this is the rotor right here. So the brand, I already used the one for the other side. This is the brand right here, GCX, fully coated. And there's the part number for this particular vehicle. We got Evolution brake pads. I like using Evolutions. It comes with brake pads only from this store. I don't know why there's no hardware kit, so we're gonna reuse the hardware. So this is everything in here, and we don't need to clean the rotor. So if your rotor is not coated, some of them will be coated only on the edges. So if you got oily, greasy stuff on it, you have to spray brake cleaner, clean both sides, the bottom side and the top side, clean it really well. Okay, guys, so to start this job, we're gonna remove the 12mm bolt right here. So we're gonna need a 12mm wrench, and this baby comes loose pretty easy. Don't need to remove the top one. And let's put this bolt to the side. Your caliper should simply just lift up. If not, use a pry bar, stick it in here. And one tool that I forgot is a compressed tool. You're gonna see that in the video as well, so make sure you have a compressed tool. Okay, and this guy will slide out of there. Make sure there's no stress on this brake line. Let's just leave it right there. Okay, we're gonna save these. Really important. If you don't put these back on, your brakes will warp, your rotors will warp, and you will start to get pulsation. Let's remove this brake pad. Okay, let's remove this one as well. Okay, there you go. Rusted, done, finito. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna go back and a little bit in the back. So in the back, you're gonna have two bolts to remove. So, but I need to figure out where I'm gonna put my light first. There's nothing metal here. Okay, we resolved the lighting issue. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back onto this bolt, counterclockwise if you're looking right at it. Let's do this one as well. Okay, just be careful you don't damage any of the wiring for the ABS or the brake line here. Anyways, once they're loose, they should come off freely. If not, keep putting your wrench on or get a power tool, and sometimes you have to wiggle this guy. So once the weight is on, it's going to be a little stiff, but it will come off. And that's it, the bracket will come off. Okay, we're going to come back out and remove the caliper. The rotor. So this rotor has a small little screw right here, okay, which is never going to come off. It's super tight, so that's why we have our hammer. What I like to do is we're going to bang on the back of the rotor right here while this rotor is on the opposite side. What that's going to do is it's going to vibrate that bit, and then we're going to give it a try. There you go. That's how simple that was. And what we're going to do next is we are going to take this disc off. It's done. And remember that wire brush I showed you guys? Clean the hub really well. Notice there's a whole bunch of pebbles of rust and crust over here. So use a compressed air or brake cleaner right in the back. Spray, it will shoot everything out of the way. And you're all done here. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna take our wire brush at the same time. I'll give this a moment for it so it can dry up. Since we don't have a new hardware, we're gonna reuse this. So clean this baby up really well. There you go. And what we're gonna do next is take some brake cleaner, clean this up, give this a moment to dry. Meanwhile, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some grease and we're gonna put it on the hub here. Very easy and simple. Okay, and while we at it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the caliper and compress it, and let's clean up. Let's grab your rag at this moment. Just clean off this slider pin here. It's gonna be a perfect timing for this guy. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take our compress tool. Remember I told you I didn't show you a compress tool. I forgot about that. So you do need a compress tool, and you're gonna take this compress tool right here onto this caliper, and you're gonna compress this baby. Very simple and easy. Okay, your brake reservoir cap, you can open that up so it can bleed. If fluid overflows, that means your Jiffy Lube, Zap Lube, your oil change guy have been putting too much fluid in there. So we're gonna leave this baby right here. Okay, that's done deal. So what we're gonna do here is, next, we're gonna take this bracket, we're gonna take this slider pin out, and we're gonna clean it up. Okay, now what we're gonna do is, this is where we're gonna use our silicone grease. So we're gonna take our silicone grease, put some on this guy right here, tiny bit. Same thing on this guy. Try not to get it on the tip because they will not compress at the edge right there. And that's the use of this silicone grease. It's out of the way. So notice this slider pin has a small little rubber. So remember, this caliper is like that. That one was on the top, so this goes in the bottom. Same place. Okay, that's where you're gonna put it at. Anyways, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna get our rotor. Okay, we got our rotor. Remember to clean your rotor both sides. This one doesn't have coating on it, like liquid greasing coating, so we're good there. So what we're gonna do is we have to match up the hole to the hole here and put on our disc, and we're gonna take our Phillips head screwdriver and the little screw. We're gonna, oops, I know I'm moving a little fast. I just got another job tumbling back of this job. And I'm behind schedule, that's all it is. A bit behind schedule, but everything needs to get done properly. If you get any greasing on this guy, so just take your brake cleaner, just spray that on. That's it. Anyways, we're gonna take our bracket next and put on the bracket. Okay guys, so here comes the bracket. You take your bracket and we're gonna put the bolts in. Make sure you capture them really well. Attach all the threads. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna tighten both of these by hand. If you want to torque it, you can torque it. Nice and tight, okay? Can't leave nothing loose. And let's get this second one here. Nice and tight. It's a 17mm again. Okay, so that's done. Let me go get the brake pads. So we got our brake pads here. So what we're gonna do here is, I want you to take a little bit of greasing, put it on the tip of these brake pads. If your brake pad doesn't go in nice and smooth, meaning you have to force them in, push them hard, hammer them, then you need to follow before you put the grease. So make sure you check that. You see this brake wear indicator sensor right here? Make sure this goes on the inside and the bottom. Okay, and these brake pads, they usually fit directly on them. And that's it. Bada bing, bada boom. What are we gonna do next is, we're gonna put a little bit of greasing right here, a little bit of greasing on the outer edge here, and we're gonna bring out our camera. Okay, next step, okay. You're gonna take this little retainers here, one goes on the top, just like that. You have to hold the brake pad. Okay, one goes in the bottom here, just like that. Hold your brake pads. Take your caliper, make sure your brake line is not twisted and curled up, and bring this caliper down. Okay, there you go. Make sure your boot pops in just like that. Make sure your brake line up here, if you can see right here, the brake line is nice and straight. It's not like twisted in an angle. You don't want that, guys. That's gonna cause soft brake pedal. So let's take this guy right here and put on the 12 millimeter right here. Tighten this baby nice and tight. Do not leave nothing loose, guys. Double check your work, okay? All we do is take off four bolts and one little screw in the center of the rotor. That's how easy it is. Make sure both your pads are in, and don't put the brake pads the wrong way either. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. And there you go. You have your brake pads and rotors on a 2015 Honda Civic. Bye-bye. See you guys on the next one. By the way, make sure you pump your brake pedal once both of your tires are on, all 4 tires are on, the car is down. Pump the brake pedal. It will be soft. It will get hard. And that's it. That's when you're completely done. Then start the vehicle and go for test drive.